Hi everybody, welcome back to Méchet, where we're still in July. We've just moved on to the second day in July. As I said at the end of the last episode, we have a couple of contracts we're going to do. 6 in total, 3 alfalfa fields to be harvested and 3 cultivation contracts. Main reason I want to do the cultivation contracts because we don't do cultivation on our farm using the precision farming unless we're cultivating in a cover crop. And they don't get to use our fent and the cultivator too much, so I want to do at least 1-2 of them myself, and I might put a worker on the other one. But I also like doing alfalfa harvesting, and that's one of the reasons why I picked these. And I said, right, I'm not going to move on to August straight away. I want to do a bit of harvest work. Coming up on our own fields, we've a bit of a mixed bag in what's going to be ready. Next month when we move forward, we're going to have our our sorghum. Don't mind the spinach because we're not going to take that. That's the field we bought and we said we wouldn't take it, which means I'll probably change my mind. No, seriously, I haven't got the machinery to do it. It probably covered the cost of the machinery, I don't know. I don't really want to do it. I'm just going to tuck that field beside us. Grass field number 25, that's the paddock where the sheep are. The sheep are down there. They're going anyway once we move forward to August. We're just waiting for them to have their offspring, and we'll get the few bob from that, and then we'll get rid of them, and we'll get rid of the wool and the whole lot, and get rid of that pasture, and we'll have a bit of money to maybe buy closer to the farm. Same with the sorghum. When we have that done and the straw gone off the field and that, we're going to sell that as well and buy something else closer to the main farm. I'm still having a dilemma about the silage maize because we haven't opened our bunker up yet. I'm ready to do it. I just haven't needed to do any feed, and that's kind of the only reason why. Now, I know this drops. Can I change this not to drop? Yeah. So I won't drop the swat on the field. That's what I want. Because we're not going to be picking this up anyway. We're not going to be asked to pick it up. So rather than like the straws, swats, when I'm doing them now, if I'm doing a contract, I normally don't drop it because it can sit in the field for 6 months. Every time you pass it by, you're looking at it, and that kind of looks a bit better when there's nothing there. But we've only moved on the days since last month. And as I said, I want to do some harvest work, and we don't have a lot ourselves. We cleared the lawn the last month. Now what we have coming up, we're going to need to lease a forage harvester and a cutter head again when we're doing the silage maize. But you know what, we've done it before. We'll have the money there to do it. Money's gone down just a little bit just with production costs and property maintenance, I suppose you could call it. And other than that, there's nothing else. I did bale up the alfalfa bales up at the top farm, I'll call it, up there. There was less this time because we didn't fertilise it and we didn't put lime down. I wanted to see, would there be a drop off? Yeah, there was quite a substantial drop off in the alfalfa. I'm half thinking of actually putting clover in up there just to do clover in the field because we haven't done clover. Now I know you just cut it and bale it. Or tethered and windrow it as well, whatever, the same way you make normal hay. I say we haven't done it before, but I'm beginning to think we have, as I say that, because we actually have clover hay bales in our storage for some reason, and the only reason for that is because we obviously done clover. So we're kind of throttling back on all the animals bar the cattle and the cows and the beef cattle. We're going to concentrate on them. The paddock with the Charlet has a maximum of 70, I think it is. I had considered, because the pastures which are part of the map and the sheds and that, you can put them down now. I could put down another milk and parlour the same, but there's no point in putting one of them down for Charlet. If I was to put one down, I would maybe stick with the milk producing hares and split them up maybe. I know we got 3 herds that produce milk, and we've only one that just does purely beef. But some of the other ones are suitable for beef. But just to see, the food consumption is very high, I think, in a way. But then it does say that some of them consume more food, but they give you more in return. So it's kind of all a learning curve. And just I am enjoying it. It's one of those things about the map that I do really enjoy. Honestly, I'm glad to be getting rid of the sheep and the other goat pasture, because we're not able to use up all the milk from the sheep, or from the milk from the sheep, the milk from the goats. And we have the wool is just being sold as wool without us putting down different production. There's nothing we can do about it. There's no spinnery on the map. So we're literally just selling the wool, and it's just, I don't see the point in it, to be honest. With what we're trying to do is to learn about the cattle, and that sheep are sheep. There's no variety that gives you a different outcome. They all give you wool the same way, the same amount. It's just the cattle I'd like to, if they were in separate pens, see who does better, But what I'd be looking at doing there would be putting down, say, 2 enclosures the same, and putting them in there at the same time, and keeping track of, fill the foods up and see who goes through for fastest, that kind of way. Now that kind of interests me, just out of pure interest, to see, going by the help menu and what it says about who are the most efficient with their food and everything else, just to test out the theory in real time, just to see. The other thing we're going to do, we're going to get rid of the cement factory. You can't see it. It's down there, all right, but it's not rendering. It's too far away. Going to get rid of that small little cement place. And what we'll do in this episode, now I know the money's not going up, which is great. It's going to stay more static. We're going to buy the planks and long planks we need, and the cement blocks and bricks, and deliver them to the shop in the village, and do it that way. We'll take the hit on the price of the stuff, but then with the barrels for the grapes, I don't mind that. We just need one pallet, gives us 4,000 barrels when we're doing the production. So with that in mind, it's not worth getting involved in forestry work and the sawmill and the sawmill carpentry sawmill, and just to create barrels just for the grape production, because I think I made it quite clear my feelings on doing forestry work before. Yeah, I love doing it, but I don't want to do it in this map because it makes you so much money, and I don't want to end up with just a money machine going and feeling I have to keep going and cutting down trees and getting them into it. And we'll save that for another time, another place, another country, another map. We'll save that for. For here, we're going to just avoid it now. We done it for the firewood production to see what it was like, and it could be great for role play if you wanted to deliver, say, a stack of firewood to 8 houses, and you drive around to 8 different houses, and not even role play, just for gameplay, if you want to do that. And we did. We delivered to 3 different places, maybe 4. That was it. Some of them were very difficult to get into, even with the small truck van I had. I ended up having to carry them in. But you could see where you could get the trailer with the pal finger forklift on the back, and you drop it off, and you go in and you deliver them with that. And the reason I know that has some significance is because we once got, we were doing the lawn in the back garden, and we got pre-grown lawn to lay over the prepared bed. And they had one of them when they were delivering the lawn pallets. And I can see where they do get used in situations where there wouldn't be access to get a truck in, and you could do that. But yeah, just like, it is something you could do if you wanted to go down that road on the map. I was happy enough just to try out the firewood production just to see how it worked, and quite successful too. Anyway, yeah, we're going to work away. I got to do at least 2 of each myself and maybe stick a worker on to do 1. I'm doing the alfalfa in rotation. That the last field I'm doing is over beside where the sorghum field we have to do next month is, so I can bring the combine over. One of the reasons I was going to leave our own alfalfa, but then I realised the combine was low on diesel, so I was going to have to bring it back anyway before I done the sorghum. So I just decided, right, let's get our own alfalfa done, bring the combine back over this side and refuel it, give it a wash as well, because it was looking a bit scruffy after that. Now, cover crops for the winter, haven't decided yet. If I could put in alfalfa again if I wanted, and plant crops next spring and do the same, get the alfalfa seeds and make loads of money. But I don't. It was nice to try it, but to be honest with you, I don't want to do that over and over and over. We're not here to put 7-figure sum in the bank. We're here just to enjoy the map and keep the bank manager happy, which we did last one. We gave him back his money and told him to get lost. We don't want any more. Good luck. Anyway, let me get on with this. I'll do the first 2 alfalfa cuts and get the combine set up on the last one. I bring it back in then when I start on the cultivation. I had looked at changing the cultivator. I did say I'm going to, but believe it or not, we haven't got the money for the one I want yet. And I think we're lacking a little bit in horsepower with our 300 horsepower. And our tractor's maxed at 303. We can't go any higher. So we'll have to make do with what we have. You know the way I said I'd do 2 of the alfalfa fields and then put a worker on the last one? Well, I lied. I'm just enjoying it so much. I like using the combine in this any field. Like, I mean, I used to jump onto a map just to start from August on a big map to just go and drive the combine. Even some of the big maps we had out at the start, can't think back to what they were, but I used to just start with the start farm and just jump into the combine. And the first one that came out, the first big American prairie map that came out, can't remember the name of it now, but I just used to like using it. So there you go. I actually done them all myself. So we're over here. We have our sorghum field. It's just there. And I even got to take the header off the combine, because that'll be ready next month. And the trailer, when I deliver this, I'm just going to bring it back up here in the tractor and leave it up here, because we are going to be moving forward. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to park this. I'll bring you down. Let's see what we get for our bonus, because the delivery point is only down the road. And then we jump in our Fent and go and do the cultivation contracts. And once that's done, then we're going to be moving forward to August and coming back right up here to do that field in front of us now. Now, lower the head, switch it off. Here we go. You sit there ready. All 3 of them are finished. It's all been delivered to the same spot, so there's no issues there with delivering to the wrong one. We're going down to the co-op. So once we get the sorghum done, that's us finished up this part. We're going to sell that field. Just going to take a shortcut through the snail farm. I'd thought about using this and removing the greenhouses, the snail houses, and doing something else with the yard space. And yeah, I'm not saying we won't, but it just didn't appeal to me at the time. Like, it's an ideal spot and that's level. And like, if you'd really wanted to put a cow shed down up here, you could, no problem. But then you end up with equipment both sides, up here and down below, and that's the whole thing. Like, there's no point in having that either, where you're just going back and forth, like with the baler over, then back with the baler. and then back again with something else, trailer, pick up straw. And I know it's only a 4x, or sorry, I meant to say, I know it's not a 4x map, so it's not a big deal when you're going around. It's normal size, so it'd be a different thing if it's a 4x. It would be a huge deal driving from one end of it to the other, in that it'd still do it, but it could take you like over 5-7 minutes to drive the full length of the map. So we get down here, we deliver this, and then I will bring this trailer back up. I won't keep you in for all of it. Right turn, yeah, I keep doing that. Keep going down here. And it's not the right turn, so we're going to cut through our farm. This is our grape farm. I keep turning a turn early every time I come down, and then you do a big loop back around to get back to where the main road is down here. The other field is just there beside our farm that we done, 123, and the delivery point is literally just here. I'm just curious as to our little bit of a bonus, how much it's worth. I like the way the weighbridge works. When you go in, you're one weight, and then when you come back out, you're a different weight. Yeah. I'm saying 10,000 litres. I wonder what we get out of that. Because we got the 3 of them in here together, so it's gonna slowly go down on all 3 of them, and then whatever's left in it is ours. Not gonna try hold on to it, I'm just gonna let it go. There they go, not quick enough. There you go. And we got 2,971 plus 241, so we got over 3 grand as a bonus, which is quite good. It just shows you alfalfa seeds pay very well, and that's why it's a nice crop to use as a cash crop, because then you get the hay as well. Okay, I'll get this back up, I'll park it up, and I'll get the Fenta and the cultivator. I'll bring you back in when I'm at the field. Okay, I'm on field number 1, and we are probably going to end up doing all 3 ourselves, because we've no other work to do in July, so we'll just get through these and we'll move on then to August, and we'll probably get rid of the sheep pen first. We'll deal with that straight off, and then we'll go and do our sorghum harvest. We'll look at it after everything else then. There's no other work to be done on the farm apart from livestock maintenance, taking care of the livestock, and we've only one pasture now we're going to need to water, which is where the Charlet are, and other than that we've kind of made life a bit easier with everything being around the main farm. So yeah, I had actually started to record a piece when I got here, and we're going through a heat wave at the moment again in Dublin, and I had all the windows open, and a helicopter flew over really, really low. It was really loud. So I scrapped that bit and started again. It was just, I was nearly going to go out and see where it was so close. But yeah, just I'll knock these out. I want to change the cultivator. The one I want to use I can't afford at the moment, and then the alternative I want to use I haven't got the power for. I could afford it, but I haven't got the power for it, so we wait until we get what we want. This tractor is limited to 303 horsepower. As I said, we can't up it anymore, and we can't put an Isera compact on it, which if I wanted to use it for doing anything where I need to read the soil in front, I'd have to get the one that goes on the 3-point on the front. But no, we'll use it for now. It's only 17.5 hours on it. I can't remember what was on it when we got it, but it was low enough on the hours. But we'll use away at it for now, and we'll just enjoy it. Our Fent, I don't know, I just haven't used Fent tractors enough, apart from using the old 926 and overusing the old 926, which is why I wouldn't get one on this map, because I've used it so many times already. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying this this particular one. And I did say I'd like to go for one of the 900s in the new ones, but they're much bigger engines. The 926 in it, I think, is about 400 horsepower. Something like that. It's not 260. But anyway, I'll knock these 3 contracts out and I'll bring you back in then when we move forward to August the 1st. Okay, we're right up to the end of July. Gonna sleep in the house for a change. I don't normally be up here. That's why I was saying I'd prefer to have the house down at the other farm, because you don't really be up here. Yeah, let's sleep. Outputs, cows, and it's nearly full. That's okay. There's nothing else there. Now, keep an eye on this because we're going to get excess animals sold. And we move forward. That's why I brought you back in, just for that. We're moving forward to the 1st of August. And our excess sheep are going to be sold. Plus, we're going to have new arrivals at the milking barn. Excess animals sold 11,800. That's why we waited. And there's our other costs. Now, let's jump back and see what new arrivals we have. I moved some of the stuff out. Oh, look at the cheese again. That's what I'm saying. There's loads. I meant to sell off at the end of the month, but we'll do it now. We get rid of it. Okay, so we have new arrivals. Let's see what we got. Are they in here? No, one cow looks very sleepy. They always do at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so we go to... We've 24 Mount Ballades, or Mount Ballades, Ballards, I don't know what way you pronounce it. We've 24 new arrivals. Is that it? That's it. So we have quite a few. We've 151 in here. Now, time to move these guys over here again, have a bit of room for a few. We can move some of the young calves in here. We've space for 20. There's only 2 in here. I don't know. I was thinking about splitting them up, and now we have new ones. That's what's making me think. I don't know. We'll think about that. Let's concentrate on what we're doing. Okay, what do we do first? Go back up where I was. We're up here because we're selling off the stuff, and we have 2 more pallets of 1 goat cheese, normal goat cheese, and 1 aged goat cheese. Now these will not auto load because I have been out of the game and back in. Now, let's see, start it up. They might not auto load, will they? No, they won't. Nope. Now they might. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Right, where does this sell best? I was going to do the whole lot together, the Mauve and Tome as well at the same time. Aged goat cheese train station seems to be. You know what? Let's go down to the farm. We'll unload them. We put them on the trailer because if I put any more on this, it's going to tip over. Because we need to pick up the wool as well. So we're not putting them on the train this time. We're just going to load them at the train station. So I'll get down to the farm. I'll get these unloaded and get loaded up. And I'll bring you back in when we're selling off the bits and pieces. Now I'm just moving these over. These are all liftable pallets. So if you bump off and they just drop straight away. So trying not to bump. Yeah, we'll get the trailer on the back of the fence and we'll load them up. Yeah, I want to buy. I'll show you the truck I want to buy. And there was one for sale in the second-hand market and I didn't buy it. This one here, it was for 42,000 or something. It was way down. I think it was 60% off or something. And I didn't buy it because it's a great truck to use as a flatbed. There's nice customizations on it as well. And I didn't because I was thinking of the money, but I could have sold this. This, you load it up, but it won't unload. The auto unload won't work on it. So I don't know why it doesn't, but it doesn't. It'll unload everything above the sides. I did try letting the sides down and it still didn't unload. So I don't know. It's handy. But yeah, I don't need it because I have the international truck there. If I need to go and get, say, I'm short a bale wrap or something like that I just need 1 pallet and I need to get there in a hurry. I have the international truck over there, which is ideal for doing that. So we're going to load this and we're going to load the wool. Just going to use auto load. Now, let's just check prices. So this is the train station, and that's the dairy, but we can't sell to the dairy because that's our place anyway. Value stations, local shop. That's our local shop. That's not built yet. What's the train station? Of course, would be the lowest. It's $2,000 lower. It's about in the next one, Market Square. Is okay. We've done the Market Square loads of time. It doesn't bother me. I don't really need to go to whichever one is the dearest. We're going to just collect the wool and get rid of it as well, but we'll get rid of the paddock while we're down here. So, why are we on 25 kilometers an hour? Oh, yeah. That was lifting the cultivator. I'll bring you back in when we get down to the paddocks. Now, there we go. We have the wool loaded up as well. What have we got? Hold on. Wool, we have 5,200 litres. So we're going to just sell all of that together. Now, this is the paddock we're going to get rid of. So let's go in. I noticed that the precision farming wasn't giving me readings on one of my fields, but we're only in year 3. I thought that was a bit strange. Okay, we need to get rid of the animals first. What are you doing? Okay, so we do 59, 20,000 minus 2, and then we do the 61. There you go. We're up to 119,000. So we got 39, say 40 and 20. We got 60,000 for the animals. Now, let's get rid of the pasture. We need to go to this to get rid of it. The water trough into demolition mode. Bet you it won't be the same. It's not the same on this one. Okay, how do we get rid of this one? Okay, we've nothing on it, so can we just sell it? Unlike the other one. Let's see. Because we don't have anything placed on it now. We have a placeable on it, but... Okay, this is going to cause problems now because the other one, you clicked on the water. We need to find out where the point is, where it originated. Enter demolition mode. Hold on. Nothing highlighting. Maybe we can't sell it. Know what we're going to do? Let's get out of here. Let's go into what's the value of it? The value is €45,078. So we're going to do it the same way we got rid of the snail farm. If I press the right button, snail farm land is the land. We're on field number 25. Transfer ownership to NPC. Now, okay, now we no longer own it. And I need to get myself 45,078. So we'll add that money back in. Add money. 45078. There you go. We got our money for it. It's still a pasture. It can be bought back again. What's coming up there? Maybe, yeah, got on the grass, you see. That's why. Okay. Okay, so we're no longer in the sheep business, and that was the intention. We said that last episode that that's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of it, and we have. So the money from the field here, and when the sorghum field is sold as well, we're going to buy 2 fields closer to home, possibly even 3 because they're smaller fields than the sorghum field. The sorghum field is probably the biggest field we have. So we're just going to go to the market now and just sell this. I'm not going to mess about driving here, there and everywhere just for the best price. We lost quite a bit of food in there, but it doesn't matter. It is what it is. And this will just see us now where I want to be with just the cattle farm, and we'll concentrate on that. As I said, the possibility is we're going to put down a couple of paddocks, and if we do, we need to change the unload side because there's unloading on the left, so we need to go to right. Here we go, and we got 70, 80,000, 86,000 for that. So we're flush again, but you know, of course, and new cars will come along. We'll go out the other way. Yeah, we're flush again. But we kind of expected that anyway when we sold off the sheep and the land. It was going to make a bit of a difference. So I'm going to get this back to the farm, and I will see you up at the sorghum field. We're going to start harvesting it straight away. Now, one final piece of destruction before we go and do that harvest. Now, Farmer T was able to remove the rocks, but I can't. I don't know why. He said he clicked on the wheelbarrow, but it's not giving me the option. Doesn't matter. We're going to get rid of this. It's going to give us another 37,000. Okay, we have one pallet of cement left there. So that's everything we wanted to get rid of gone. Now, where are we going? We're going to our combine harvester, wherever it is. Here we go. There's our sorghum field in front of us. It's ready. So let's get started on this. Now, I have been out of the game, so this should drop the SWAT. When I was doing the alfalfa, I wasn't dropping anything. So this is our last cut up here, is to get this field done. And then this field is going to get sold. So that's going to boost us quite substantially as well. Because this wasn't the 135. This was probably the dearest field we bought on the map. The biggest field as well. So that'll give us the money to work on getting more fields down near the main farm anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this done, get it all cut, harvest it, see what we get into the trailer. We're at 13% already, and we've only literally, so the yield is probably pretty good in this. Yeah, 119%. That's why I was reluctant to let these fields go, because this is mostly loam. But it is what it is, and we're going to move down to the other farm anyway. So okay, let me just work away on this, and I'll bring you back in when we're thereabouts finished, and we see what we get off the field. How lucky is that? Just made the headland, 99%. Had to bring you back in. I couldn't believe it. I didn't think I was going to make it around. Anyway, yeah, 99 is going to be a decent yield off this field. There really is, given that we've gotten that much from the first headland. A reason not to give up this field, but you know what? We've made the decision. We're going to stick with it. Anyway, yeah, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was going to stop somewhere down there, and it always does. Stops at the worst places. But we made it. We got the whole way around. So that's our first 10,000. No, not 10,000. Was it? I'm thinking of a different class combine. What does she hold? 8,600, is it? Not even, yeah, 8,000. Bang on, it actually holds. So, yeah, we made it around the first headland. I was thinking, I couldn't believe it, that it was actually going to be almost bang on 100%, which is what you want. You can leave the trailer there now until I come around again. Sorghum harvest done, and we've 25,000 litres gone to the grain mill already. I forgot we had loads of flour down there to get rid of, 17,000 litres. So we're going to sell that off too. We're not going to hang on to it. And that's us finished up here. We just need to get the straw done, get baled up and get it collected, and then we sell off this field. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pack up the combine. I'm going to get the grain down to grain mill. I'm going to get the John Deere with the baler and come back up here and get this straw baled up, and we'll clear out the field, and then I will do the sale on it, and we may look at what we're going to buy field wise, or we might leave it until the next episode. We might just, if there's crops in them, look at this. Oh, I didn't lift it up. I was going to say it won't go on because of where I dropped it off, but we hadn't got the head lifted. So, yeah, pretty good. I didn't notice what was in the trailer, but we're going to jump over there now anyway. I'll park this here for now. I did knock it off, didn't I? No. Jumped out too quick. Where's my tractor? Yeah, there's double destruction. You can see everywhere I drove. So there's 25 in the grain mill, and we have almost 16,000, so we have just over 40,934 litres off this field, which wasn't bad going. Now I did have an issue with this trailer sinking into the road a few times on the way up. Once you stop, it pops back up. I don't know whether that's trailer related. It could well be the mod. It's the first time I've had it. Up to now, I'd probably been using the other trailer for harvest material. It's on the black surface roads rather than these concrete type ones. So I'll see when I'm going up this time if it happens again. Could be just a wait thing. But anyway, let me get all this sorted out, get the baler back up, and we'll bring you back when we're getting that field sold. Oh. Okay, 23 bales off the field, and that's it. It's cleared. There's a half bale in the baler, so it would have been 24. Now, let's get rid of this field. Okay, we're going to sell it. Oh, yeah. We can't get rid of it. We have to get rid of this guy first. And get our 750 back. Now we can sell the field. I did actually say that. I wonder could we sell it with that in place. So we're up to 424,000, just under 425. We got quite a bit of flour to sell. We got some stuff in the main dairy as well. But we've done what we said we'd do so far for August. Sheep are gone, pasture's gone. This field up here is gone. We're finished up here now. We're not coming back up here unless we stay here for a long time and take over a huge portion of the map and put a separate farm up here altogether. We're just going to work down around our own farm for now, and yeah, that's the plan. You can see it in the distance. It looks great from up here. But what I'll do is I'll get these put away. We'll sell the flour, but I'll run through what I'm thinking of doing in regards our cattle and cow farm. Few changes, and I do want to experiment with the different breeds. But let me get these put away, let me get the flour loaded up, and the other thing I need to do that I've forgotten to do is get the supplies into that village shop and get the construction moving ahead in it. Oh, hello, what's going on here? Palace all decided to jump. Anyway, they're going. This is going to be a big payday. Well, not huge, but big enough. 47,000, 50 grand. It's okay. 475. Now we have a couple of fields to buy. But that's the flour taken care of. Do we have anything else? Not really. No. There's nothing else really to sell that we need to get rid of. Most of that is feed that's there. There is some cheese and stuff coming again in the dairy buildings and that, but we've gotten rid of everything now. So I'll get back up to the farm and I'll briefly run through what my intentions are for the fields. I'm going the right way? Yeah, going the right way now. I have to concentrate driving up here. I'm going to crash into something. Yeah, we're on the right road, straight across. Okay, just on the way down to the store to buy, we need wood beams and long planks. And that's it. It is long planks, isn't it? Yeah, long planks. We need one of each. We don't even need that much, but we'll get an indication once we buy them what else we need. We just want to get that store working away. So let's go. Long planks, we buy one. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to buy planks as well. We'll probably need them. And wood beams, there we go. Okay, just so we can get this up and running. We were on 475, so we're down. We've spent just over 15,000. Is it 15,000? It is, yeah. We were on 475. I looked at it just before. I just want to kickstart this. And then what I'm going to work on between now and the next episode is exactly what the plan is for the dairy farm and the cattle farm. I would like two identical enclosures that would hold maybe 120, 150 max. Ideally, if they were to hold milk as well, because the Vosges cows and the Simmentals both do milk, and it'd be nice to see who produces more, but also to have the identical amount in to see how they progress food wise, and that, put the exact same amount of food in and stuff like that, just to do a little experiment on it. So we haven't bought, I'm not going to buy the fields. I'll have a look and see what field I'm going to buy to replace number 86, the one we got rid of, the big field, because that was the biggest field we had. Now let's see, should we be able to just drive in and drop this stuff off, and I'm going to cause a traffic jam. Okay, I don't care if I'm causing a traffic jam. So let's see. So effectively we need 10,000 of each. 10,000 cement bags, 10,000 planks, 10,000 wood beams and 10,000 long planks. Now there is cement bricks as well. They're not showing up there because it's used what was in storage, so we won't know until we put more in exactly. I'd say it's probably 10,000 as well. So at least we know where we're going with that, and it just didn't make sense to go through all we would have had to do with the 2 sawmills and forestry work and all. We'll just buy the stuff we need to get that done. It's going to cost us probably 100 grand, probably more to do it, but we'll do it slowly over time just to complete it and see how it operates. But for now, I think we've completed everything we wanted to in this episode number 28. We've no harvestable crops for another 2 months. We're going to have our soybeans, and we're going to have, what is the other one? Let's just jump in and see. I know we're going to have, we're going to have soybeans is 2 months off, and don't mind the spinach. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with the sunflowers are 3 months off. We're going to have to deal with our silage maize, but that's why I kind of want to decide what we're going to do with the cattle and the cows, what way we're going to divide it up. Are we putting down more pens, and then to have a look and see what we're going to do with the chaff from the silage maize. We could take the easy route and put down a silo and store it for the time being. I don't really want to do that. I prefer to put a bunker down. We won't get the bunker we have emptied unless we take the silage out of that and put it into a silo. But we're talking about 275,000 litres that's in that now. I'm going to open that up now and start to use it, and I need to buy a bucket or a silage fork bigger than what we have. The one we have is only 1,000 litres, so it would take forever to take that out. 275,000 loads to be, or 275,000 litres there is, so there'd be, 2,750 loads we'd have to take out, which would be an awful lot. But for now, yeah, we've achieved everything we wanted to on this episode. We're going to sell the products every month now as they come through. Flour, everything, the whole lot. We're not going to let things build up. Now the money looks big, but you could probably earmark 200,000 of that for land alone. We'll have a look around here. Like, there is fields. Obviously, 57, 58 and 11 will probably be the next. So if we buy the 3 it is. The only thing I'm thinking with 58 is we're going to build on it. That's where we would be putting the cow enclosures if we're going to put them down. But I'll have a look at it between episodes and I'll have an update for you when we come back in the next one. But for now, episode number 28 from Méchet. Another very, very busy episode. Another episode that's having to take me quite a bit of time, in real time, to get in the bag and done and dusted. But I'm happy with progress. I'm happy the farm is now focused on mainly cattle, being milking cows and beef cows. And that's what we're going to concentrate on for the next bit. Of course, the grapes will come good. We're not getting any indication from the land, the land overview as to their stage. I think they're stage 4 of 8 or whatever it is. They're not that far on anyway. But for now, until the next time, guys, on Méchet, that's it. We're going to end it here. And thanks a million for joining me again. And do hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribing. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think of my ideas for dealing with the cattle and the cow farm and what I want to do and what I want to change around here. So until next time, all that's left for me to do is to say goodbye for now. Until then, bye-bye.